Welcome to Idea Sessions. In this video, we will cover 10 ways of how stress and anxiety make you procrastinate. Avoidance coping mechanism. Stress and anxiety often trigger procrastination as individuals resort to avoidance coping mechanisms to temporarily alleviate discomfort. Facing daunting tasks can induce overwhelming feelings, prompting individuals to delay action as a means of escaping stress and anxiety. Procrastination offers a brief reprieve from confronting challenging situations, providing a false sense of relief. However, this avoidance strategy only perpetuates the cycle of stress and anxiety as tasks continue to loom, exacerbating feelings of overwhelm. Ultimately, avoidance coping reinforces procrastination habits, hindering productivity and amplifying stress levels. Breaking this pattern requires addressing underlying stressors and adopting proactive coping strategies to manage stress and anxiety effectively. Overwhelm. Stress and anxiety can overwhelm individuals, leading to procrastination as a coping mechanism. When faced with a multitude of tasks or responsibilities, heightened stress levels can make everything seem insurmountable. This sense of overwhelm can paralyze decision-making and impair focus, causing individuals to delay acting. Procrastination provides a temporary escape from the overwhelming pressure, offering a brief respite from the anxiety-inducing demands. However, this avoidance only perpetuates the cycle of stress, as tasks continue to accumulate, exacerbating feelings of overwhelm. Breaking free from procrastination requires breaking tasks down into smaller, more manageable steps and implementing stress-reducing strategies to regain a sense of control and focus amidst overwhelming circumstances. Fear of failure. Stress and anxiety often instill a deep-seated fear of failure, leading to procrastination as a protective measure. The anticipation of not meeting expectations or facing criticism can be paralyzing, causing individuals to delay starting tasks to avoid the possibility of failure. Procrastination serves as a temporary escape from the discomfort of confronting potential shortcomings, providing a false sense of security. However, this avoidance only perpetuates the cycle of anxiety as tasks remain unfinished and deadlines loom closer. Overcoming procrastination fueled by fear of failure involves reframing perceptions of failure, embracing imperfection, and cultivating self-compassion. By confronting fears head-on and acting despite uncertainty, individuals can break free from the grip of procrastination and foster resilience in the face of adversity. Perfectionism. Stress and anxiety often fuel perfectionistic tendencies, leading to procrastination as individuals strive for unattainable standards. The fear of not meeting exceptionally high expectations can be paralyzing, causing individuals to delay starting tasks to avoid potential failure or criticism. Procrastination becomes a coping mechanism to shield oneself from the discomfort of imperfection, providing temporary relief from the pressure to excel. However, this avoidance only perpetuates the cycle of anxiety, as tasks remain incomplete and deadlines approach. Overcoming procrastination driven by perfectionism involves challenging rigid standards, embracing progress over perfection, and practicing self-compassion. By acknowledging imperfection as a natural part of the learning process, individuals can cultivate resilience and break free from the grip of procrastination. Decision paralysis. Stress and anxiety often induce decision paralysis, leading to procrastination as individuals struggle to make choices. The overwhelming nature of stress can impair cognitive functioning, making decisions feel daunting and overwhelming. Faced with uncertainty and fear of making the wrong choice, individuals may delay acting as a way to avoid potential negative outcomes. Procrastination provides a temporary escape from the discomfort of decision-making, offering a false sense of relief. However, this avoidance only perpetuates the cycle of stress, as tasks remain unresolved and deadlines loom closer. Overcoming procrastination driven by decision paralysis involves breaking tasks down into smaller, more manageable steps and practicing self-trust to make choices confidently amidst uncertainty. reduced focus and concentration. Stress and anxiety can significantly impair focus and concentration, leading to procrastination as individuals struggle to maintain mental clarity. Heightened stress levels trigger physiological responses that disrupt cognitive functioning, making it difficult to stay focused on tasks. Distraction and racing thoughts become prevalent, hindering productivity and decision-making. Procrastination becomes a coping mechanism as individuals postpone tasks due to an inability to concentrate effectively. Despite efforts to start working, the lack of focus perpetuates a cycle of avoidance and delay. Overcoming procrastination driven by reduced focus involves implementing strategies to manage stress, such as mindfulness techniques and regular breaks. By addressing underlying stressors, individuals can improve concentration and break free from the grip of procrastination. Escapism. Stress and anxiety often drive individuals towards procrastination as a form of escapism from overwhelming emotions. When faced with daunting tasks or responsibilities, the desire to avoid confronting stress and anxiety leads to seeking refuge in activities that offer immediate gratification or distraction. Procrastination becomes a means of temporarily escaping from the discomfort of facing challenging situations, providing a sense of relief in the short term. However, this avoidance only serves to perpetuate the cycle of stress and procrastination as tasks continue to accumulate. Overcoming procrastination driven by escapism involves developing healthier coping mechanisms and confronting stressors directly, fostering resilience and enhancing productivity in the long run. Self-doubt. Stress and anxiety often breed self-doubt, fueling procrastination as individuals question their abilities and worthiness. The fear of not measuring up or making mistakes can be paralyzing, leading to avoidance of tasks to prevent facing potential failure or criticism. Procrastination becomes a coping mechanism to shield oneself from the discomfort of self-doubt, offering temporary relief from feelings of inadequacy. However, this avoidance only perpetuates the cycle of anxiety as tasks remain undone and deadlines approach. Overcoming procrastination rooted in self-doubt involves challenging negative self-talk, building self-confidence through small achievements, and practicing self-compassion. By reframing perceptions of self-worth and acknowledging inherent strengths, individuals can break free from the grip of procrastination and cultivate resilience. Negative self-talk. Stress and anxiety often trigger negative self-talk, leading to procrastination as individuals succumb to self-criticism and doubt. The inner dialogue characterized by harsh self-judgment and pessimistic thoughts can be paralyzing, eroding confidence and motivation. Faced with overwhelming tasks or challenges, individuals may internalize negative beliefs about their abilities, leading to avoidance and delay. Procrastination becomes a coping mechanism to escape the barrage of self-critical thoughts, providing temporary relief from the discomfort of facing inadequacies. However, this avoidance only perpetuates the cycle of stress and self-doubt as tasks remain unfinished and deadlines loom closer. Overcoming procrastination driven by negative self-talk involves cultivating self-awareness, challenging distorted thinking patterns, and practicing self-compassion to foster resilience and enhance productivity. Avoidance of discomfort. Stress and anxiety often prompt procrastination as individuals seek to avoid discomfort associated with challenging tasks or situations. The fear of experiencing stress or anxiety-inducing emotions leads to postponing tasks in an attempt to evade discomfort. Procrastination becomes a coping mechanism to temporarily alleviate the unease of facing demanding responsibilities or uncertainties. However, this avoidance only reinforces the cycle of stress as tasks remain unresolved and deadlines approach. Overcoming procrastination rooted in avoidance of discomfort involves acknowledging and accepting uncomfortable emotions, practicing mindfulness techniques to navigate stressors effectively, and developing resilience to confront challenges head-on. By embracing discomfort as part of the growth process, individuals can break free from procrastination and cultivate a sense of empowerment. Overall, stress and anxiety can create a vicious cycle of procrastination, where avoidance behaviors further exacerbate feelings of stress and anxiety, perpetuating the pattern of delay and avoidance. If you found value in today's video, make sure to watch our other videos about mental health and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. By subscribing, it will help us do similar videos. So, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss an update. In the description below, there are links that can help you work on reducing your anxiety, stress, insomnia, and depression. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.